Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scarface Actual here. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 1 and their tanks. Supposedly, the tanks are a lot easier in Battlefield 1 from what we've seen in the gameplay and what people have said about playing the game. They are a lot easier and they are dumbed down for people that aren't normally a tanker to become a tanker. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts with tanks. The don'ts. You do not want to drive your tank into a hostile environment, such as a city environment, where there could be possible 10 infantrymen that could take you out instantly. That would suck, and you'll lose the tank. Another do not for when using a tank is you do not want to get your tank stuck. Make sure you just stay on the trail, know where you're driving, so your tank doesn't get stuck and you don't lose the tank that way. Because I've had that happen within Battlefield 4 using the LAV. I've gotten it stuck and we had to leave it. And it was depressing because we were doing fine with it and then it just gets stuck. Hopefully that does not happen in Battlefield 1. Another thing you do not want to do when using a tank is you do not want to rely on your team. Like, yeah, there's the other, I think there are people that repair tanks, but pretty sure you're the only one that can repair your tank in Battlefield 1. Hopefully they change that. That's just from me going off the knowledge I know. I could be wrong, so take that with a grain of salt. Another thing you don't want to do when using a tank, you don't want to use your tank just to get around the map. Use it to your advantage, use it to kill people, demolish the battlefield, make enemy teams and mothers cry because you're just roasting the enemy. Do not just use it as a transport vehicle. That's why we have the armored vehicles to get around the map, such as the armored vehicle. Another thing you do not want to do when using a tank is you do not want to get tunnel vision when using your tank. Make sure you do a 360 perimeter check every couple seconds or minutes. You do not want to get ran up on by a multiple of 5 or 6, like a whole squad of assaulters or people that could take out hostile or friendly tanks. You do not want to do that. You do not want to lose your tank because you were stupid enough to get ran up on by a whole squad. The do's you want to do, yes, I said that, with your tank in Battlefield 1, you want to be an effective tank driver. You want to know the map, you want to know the layout, you want to know where the buildings are that you can just destroy and drive through. You want to be effective against infantry and other hostile armor. You want to be able to take out other armor. You do not want to leave your team with a hostile tank just destroying everything when you're just sitting in your tank in the spawn having a tea party. You want to get into that battle, you want to be dirty, you want to get gruesome, you want to make them cry. You have to make the enemy team cry. If they don't cry, you're not winning. Another do you want to do in your tank in Battlefield 1 is be effective. Just be effective. It's the same thing as the other thing. Yes, be effective. Another do for the tank in Battlefield 1. Make sure you run your self-repair perk that they have. Make sure you can repair your tank in a safe manner so you don't get ran up on by other hostile tanks or infantry that could take you out. There should be dynamite and mortars coming to Battlefield 1, so make sure you look out for that. We do not know for a fact if they are, but that's just what the little birdie said. Next thing you want to do with your tank, you want to be able to just demolish the battlefield. There's some people out there that cannot drive a tank, do not know how to operate a tank, do not know what even a tank is. If they don't know what a tank is, don't let them drive it. Just don't. Get someone who actually knows how to use it effectively and just tell them they could ride along and learn and get somewhere and actually help the team. Because if they're in the tank and they don't know what they're doing, it's all over. They're going to ruin the whole game for you, the whole experience of being fun. It's a clusterfuck. Another do for your tank is just make sure you're having fun. If you're having fun with your tank, making enemies cry and whine and all that, then you're doing good. I've seen people go 100 and something using their tank, and they've just demolished it. That was the last do for the list. I hope you guys liked this video. I'm going to do more videos like this in the future, especially when Battlefield 1 drops. Can't wait for the beta. Definitely going to get gameplay if I can get the beta. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Share with your friends, family, whoever, your dogs, grandparents, everything. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Tank on, bros.